Cask. Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies. We're bringing you like a big box whiskey, right?
Costco, Kirkland, 18-year-old Speyside single malt.
It's time to test it value style.
Let's test it value style.
I can go long enough. I have to
Right.
think of something to throw in there.
Yeah, before I forget, 283.
282. So
We have, this was sent to us by Dawn. We'll say Dawn.
Donnie.
What a super Scotch god he is.
Right. Super
And
Scotch.
let's say it came from Hawaii as well.
It's made
So it's been...
It's a traveler.
It's a world traveler.
It's a traveling.
This is Costco's...
Which is interesting.
Whiskey.
Right.
Basically. Kirkland.
Right. And
So-
what is interesting, we have Costco here. We didn't for a long time. Now we do.
Yeah.
However, the way our state works, they don't have it.
Right.
Right. And I know why. They've got to have an external. It's got to be a local, I think, is the other kicker. They can't have it in a grocery.
Right.
I know you can't sell spirits in grocery.
Yeah, and they're working on that, and I think that time is about to come.
You think? But see, all the local guys are mad because they think, I mean, I've seen all those ads where they're like, no,
it
keep
ruins
your
small business.
Right, keep your spirits here or the money here, and otherwise it goes to wherever the conglomerate is, or the big box or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
However, I mean, I wish they would have these still. I'd like to try them.
Yeah. I know we get a lot of pictures and stuff in California, people at both Sam's and Costco that send pictures of amazing deals at them. Not, the thing is, I mean, it's not like year-round, though. You can go get it, but it's like they get in a shipment of Lagavulin 16, and it's $49.
God,
You're like, no, man.
Ooh. But then we also know we have our friends at all of our different independent stores, Coop.
Yep.
So, I mean...
Yep.
You know, I don't
Rainier.
know. Rainier, so I get all of it. Andrew, hello, recognize
we
my
have
voice
a
over the phone.
Scotch God shout out. This is 46% ABV, and it does say Sherry Cask Finish. Alexander Murray and Company Limited.
Yep,
Aberdeen
Sherry Cask Finish. So
Scotland.
I'm intrigued because I know nothing about it. So, first of all, we got a little something in the mail. So if you ever want to mail something, snail mail wise, to the Scotch Test Dummies, it's P.O. Box 771-265. That's P.O. Box 771-265, Wichita, Kansas 67277. So Wichita, Kansas 67277. We got this awesome card of a wolf and a little baby wolf. Notice how I'm saying it.
Wolf.
Right. Right. I'm saying they're wolves. We got some wolves on the card here. So number one, I think that might have been intentional just to get me to say wolves. All right, so that's number one, because Bird Dog here says, Dear Scott and Bart. So first of all, you're looking at the wolves. And he says, 2 cartoons I thought you would like. Peace from the Bird Dog. All right, now the first one, and maybe we'll show these later. This one's...
Well, I'm trying to think, because Bird Dog,
okay,
a while back he commented, and his roommate is now going by Big Dog, I think.
Really?
Yeah, he picked up another dog moniker, basically. I think it's Big Dog.
So he can no longer come in and say, dogs in the house, because that could be either.
Right, yeah.
If that's
But
what
there's Bird Dog and Big, I'm
And
pretty
Big
sure
Dog.
it's Bird Dog and Big Dog.
I'd almost want to call him Little Bird Dog. All right, so his first joke here, or cartoon, is from Shu, and we're going to flash it up. We'll flash it up right now so you're seeing it. Of course, it says 2 guys, I don't know if they're just sitting at a table. I lived to be 96 years old, and I did it all with bacon, bourbon, and extra gluten, baby. That's for me.
I just got to say something.
Yes, say it.
If we're going to flash it up there,
right.
you don't need to set the stage of the cartoon.
I think it's still good to stage it. It's part of the deal. Otherwise, we could just... yeah, but that's part of the... It's a dual show. Well, it's not just visual, it's also audio.
So there's 2 guys, they were sitting at a table.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also audio. You have audio. It's called a restatement.
Oh, it is true.
And here, well, you
we
do
don't have
your style. Hold on.
YouTube is a video platform.
It's actually audio video, if you really want to get technical. It's got both. It's not just video. It's got an audio component.
Go.
Why don't you do this one, Mr. Critical?
Okay, so there's a young lady and an older lady sitting at a bar.
Show it.
Are you going to show it?
Ain't no need to copy me.
I'll have a maker's mark, and she'll have a shot at being the mother she never was.
So
That's pretty good.
That one. That was good. That's a good ender. The bartender's like, alrighty. So there you go.
Actually, I see those setting it up because I just wanted to do that when I looked at it, thinking, even though I know it's going to be up there.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. It's part of the visual and audio component. What do you got on the nose? Because we definitely got to explain that with words. They can't see the smell.
Yeah. Sherry. A sweeter sherry.
Like a raisin.
Caramel.
Does it say anything about color added? Because it's very dark, of course, with a sherry cask finish. That could be natural.
And 18 years.
Right. So it's been there a long time. All it says is distilled, matured, and bottled in Scotland, of course. I get kind of do you get a little bit of malt with pear?
Mm-hmm.
Like a clean, crisp pear. It's a Speyside single malt. Talks about the region. Aged in ex-bourbon barrels, then finished for 6 months in Oloroso sherry casks. Okay, well that's good. And then they talk about the single malt that is dark amber in color with aromas of sherry and dried fruit, delivers a complex palate, smooth, lingering butterscotch finish. But it doesn't say anything about chill filtering or color additive or not, lack thereof.
Maybe biased, but just knowing it's a cheaper Scotch. I automatically assumed there was probably color in it.
Okay.
And I'm sure that's biased.
Sure.
Just because it
does have a butterscotch
cheaper value Scotch doesn't mean they added color. I just naturally assumed.
You're talking about it bends you that way.
And plus, when it's non-chill filtered, they proudly put it on the label. It's right there.
Yeah, I always try to think of one where they don't, where they just say it's just what we do. Definitely is a butterscotch finish. I got a little bit of a bitter nut on the open, and then the malty flavor mid palate, finishing off with a sweet butterscotch, just as advertised on the end.
The sherry is light to medium. There's a lot of caramel, a lot of oak,
bourbon cask,
a lot of malt.
Yeah. See, I get malt all through the mid palate.
Chocolate.
Like a dry cocoa?
Coffee.
I get a dry cocoa.
Almost more
or, as
milk.
I like to say, cocoa.
Almost more milk chocolate.
Okay. Wow. Way to contain.
At 46%. It's pretty good. Neat. Not harsh.
Sorry, I should have given you a drop. Drop of water for me, sweeten it up a little bit. Kind of gave it more of a little sugared water run all the way through the beginning, the mid, and the finish. I still get the butterscotch.
A lot of butterscotch.
Yeah. And I still get a lot of malt, really. I'm getting less sherry now. It's kind of like I get a little sherry raisin at the beginning. Your screensaver's capturing me over there. Looks like there's a Glen. What's your thought, Sherry Stud?
Well, so I popped this last week and had a dram at home. And at first I thought it's pretty good. And by the time I was done with it, it was kind of mediocre. It's almost like there was too much caramel and too much oak to it. Not bad still. Not as sherried as I like.
Right. You like them big sherry.
Not sherry forward.
Mm-mm. Sherry background.
Like. Sherry background.
6 months, Oloroso.
For only 6 months, though, it's picked up quite a bit from the sherry cask. For an 18-year, if it's been 17 and a half years in ex-bourbon, and then only, was it 3 months?
Do you get
what did it say?
6 months, Oloroso?
6 months.
Do you get a bitter nut? I'm continue to pick up a bitter nut.
I don't think I get bitter.
Like a bitter almond.
Almost like a tiramisu when you said that. Which is like a caramel and a cocoa.
I shall convert you and the rest of the world. Cocoa, baby. Cocoa. All right, let's say you score.
Oh, where's my iPad?
I don't know. Maybe you
it's
didn't
in my
bring
bag
it.
still. Nope, it's in my bag still over there.
You just belt it. Just belt it out. Feel it. Feel it and shout it.
88.
83.
83?
Yeah.
Huh.
I do not like the bitterness.
Mm.
I got the most sweet butterscotch on my first sip, and then the water either made that dissipate and it just kind of spread the sweetness throughout the dram rather than at the finish. I enjoyed that butterscotch on the very first taste. The malty flavor is there, but it lends toward that bitter wood. Not a big fan. That's me, though. I'm not a big fan of the oak. A strong oak.
See, I don't mind oak. I like it. And I even like some of the older bourbons that are really oaked. I've had some of the different 22, 23, 24-year-old orphan barrels.
See, I got the butterscotch there. Mm-hmm. I love that on the finish, but it's like it's fleeting. Excuse me. The finish is short, which some of the sweeter finishes are.
Now, I don't know, and Don may have given the price range on this when he sent. I don't remember. He sent a letter and some other stuff, which will come up later.
Okay. Ooh.
But not whiskey.
Oh, yeah. Well, we love care packages.
Yeah.
We've had some neat things over time.
I think this is a $60 to $80 range. So for an 18-year-old single malt, and maybe it's cheaper. It's Costco. I don't know. The only other 18-year-old that would be in that price range is the Tomatin 18.
Which is phenomenal. Also sherry-based.
Not bad. It started off a little bit better, and then it just kind of got average, I thought.
Definitely.
But not bad.
I wouldn't add water to this. I'm sipping it now without any water in it. The butterscotch hangs around a lot stronger without the water, and that's the most enjoyable part for me. But, I lean away from what I call bitter almond or bitter wood.
So worth it. I mean, if you spent $60, if I spent $60 on this, I don't think I would be disappointed.
Oh, I wouldn't be disappointed, but I wouldn't be like waiting for their next sale. When's it coming back?
What if it was $60 and it was on sale for $40?
I'd get a rye. I'd go buy a rye.
Yeah, I'd get something peated.
Something peated.
There ain't no peat in there. Who'd drink that crap?
Peated or rye. I love my ryes. Usually, if I'm getting butterscotch, sometimes it's from a bourbon. So, is it worth it? I think it's probably worth it at the price.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I appreciate it coming, but I wouldn't go purchase. This isn't something I would go search out.
Traveling dummy. We met Fun Johnny through Bubba and the Beard last year.
Fun Johnny. Looks like he's fun.
Fun Johnny went up to Canada through Niagara Falls.
I hear it's prettier on the Canadian side of Niagara than on the U.S. side.
Is it?
That's what I heard.
Anyway, he came back through. He stops at there's a duty-free shop there as you come back into the States.
I like the sound of
Takes
that.
his picture sitting, it's up there. You're looking at it. He's sitting on the bench by Jack Daniels.
Now, why are you describing it if they're looking at it?
Well, because even you asked, what is Jack Daniels doing at Niagara Falls?
But why not just let them look at it and then they can just judge on their eyes alone?
Well, you usually are the one describing it. Like, if you see there's an alarm pad on the wall behind them, I wonder what the code is on that alarm pad. And there's a sliding door.
See,
You can
here
see
we
it
go.
back
Gotta
there.
attack.
There's caution on there.
As soon as you realize.
You know what I like? When you look in the mirror, you can see the guy taking the picture of Fun Johnny.
There you go. That's actually a good detail. You just dialed him in a little bit. You dialed him in. You can see the back of Fun Johnny's head. It does look like the fella's reaching, kind of give him a hug.
Help support us. Go to ScotchTestDummies.com. You can buy all kinds of merchandise we got up there. You can support us on Patreon.
Keep the banter coming.
That's right.
Boom. Scotch it, you Scotch gods.
Cilantro.
Dummies.